What's up, everybody in the free world? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's get to it. In Kanye news, Kanye last night decided it would be in his best interest if he were to finally talk to his wife, Kim, not via Twitter. Yep, that's right. Kanye decided to have a conversation with his wife. I know, strange, right? Very crazy, kooky. So the conversation was mainly about what else? All the stuff we've been reading about in this past week. In this crazy soap opera that is called Kanye West. Now, how should this go? Well, let's get to it. Unless you've been under a rock, Kanye did a speech, cried in the middle of it, threw Meek Mill under the bus, threw his wife under the bus, threw Harriet Tubman off of the plantation, back on the plantation. And in that rant, he made some very good statements. But it was lost in translation and written off as crazy as he starts to cry as he says his wife Kim almost aborted their baby. Now, while he said that, we're moving right along. Kanye West decides to double down. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Kanye West decided to double down. And you might say, well, what do you mean by doubling down? What did he do that actually was so bad that we got to mention it again? Well, it was quite simple. Kanye West decided in his infinite wisdom that he was going to attack his mother-in-law, call her Kim Jong-un, and Chris Jong-un, rather, and blame her for a lot of the things that have happened in their whole life. And, orchestrating the sex tape, a lot of family secrets and stuff he was dropping to the world. Now, everyone else who watches the Kardashian show is expecting to see all of this on the new season, as they always seem to highlight something that goes on in their life on their new show. Now they're saying they're not going to do that. This is too embarrassing for the family. Why? Well, this is what your show is about, right? Showing them do absolutely nothing every day when actually something's going on. You're saying, oh, well, I don't know if we're going to highlight that on your show. Why not? Isn't their show supposed to be keeping up with the Kardashians? Isn't this keeping up with them? So, an irate Kim sends out a public statement approved by her manager and mom, Chris, about living with people with bipolar disorder, and trying to get them to see a doctor and all of these different things. Now, Kanye has decided to come out and apologize out of the blue. He sees a doctor, goes to the hospital for anxiety and stress. He saw all the people in the hospital waiting on the doctor for real issues, and he's like, look, I don't know if I can be here. It's a lot of people. Just tell the doctor to meet me on my ranch in Wyoming. So now, the doctor goes out there to go meet him on the ranch in Wyoming. Does test on Kanye and said physically he's fine, but I still think he's a crazy SOB. So now that's done, what's next? She flies out to Wyoming because she was overseas at the time. She gets back in the States and she finally goes to see her husband. They have been away from their children because at the whole time you're like, well, where the hell is the kids? Did Kanye have the kids? Does Kim have the kids? No, the nanny has the kids. So the nanny has been taking care of the kids while mom and dad travel. They do such a great job raising. Now, let's get to the gist of the real point here. Kanye's in Wyoming chilling with no children. Kim comes to see her husband as she doesn't want the kids to see mommy and daddy fighting like this. She goes onto the ranch. They go inside the house. Next thing you know, they get in a car and decides to drive out in the car when they could have been having this conversation indoors in private. Kanye was, wait, before you say anything, I think we should have this in the car. Let's go for a ride and have this conversation. Baby, why you don't want to see me? And I think that made me look. I look stupid. Everyone thinks I'm a baby killer. And you made me look bad and you did it on stage. And how do you think that makes me feel when you do this? Babe, it's your mom. This ain't you talking, it's your mom. I'm talking about what happened, what really happened. It's the truth. You a prisoner to that. I freed you. See, Harriet Tubman didn't free nobody. I just freed you. Now, the whole world know, and you ain't got to feel guilty about it. I did that for you. I freed you from that sex tape, didn't I? You was known for a sex tape. I freed you from that. Now you sitting in the president's Oval Office. You sitting with Trump. I made that happen. Me. That's who. Now, I know I gave you part ownership of the company. I'm going to need you out the kindness of your heart to give that back. My mom has those papers. She's never given that back. Oh my God. Is that why you got me here? No, I got you here because I love you. That's why I apologize. I apologize because that's why I want you out here. But you got to understand my point. See, I decided we should get in this car and park out here because we're going to be on every newspaper in the world. We're going to be on every social media site, and that's good promotion for Donda. I don't want to be on it. This could be the album cover, baby. Can you imagine us, me and you on the album cover? This going, oh, I just thought of a song. The album cover. Have you ever heard a song, the intro song called The Album Cover? Oh man, I just came up with a new song. Album cover. She's my album cover. Album cover. Yeah, I'm liking that. Yo, tell everybody to get to the studio. Yeah, I'm in here dealing with Kim right now. I'll be there in a minute. You're dealing with me? No, not like that. Look, you in the way of progress. When you going back to LA? And this is what you dealing with right now. Oh man. That's what's so funny, man, is that you're in the process of dealing with this. Kanye is a genius trapped in a fool's body. He has some brilliant creative ideas because it's instilled in him to be creative, but he doesn't know how to put a cap on the creativity process and to aim it in the right directions. He let his creativity explode into insanity. Why you think when they say, man, look at all the geniuses, they were crazy, they were diagnosed as being insane? Because they were insane. The best creativity comes from outside thinking. That is what outside thinking is. Someone's thinking outside of the box. The box is normally the people that keep everything functionally running. The creativities come from people that's not conformed. And this is what Kanye is, a person that is trying not to be conformed. Because if you're conformed, it's very hard for you to come up with creative ideas. Creativity is at a 3. I know a lot of people who have zero creativity. They're very good in every other aspect of the field as far as technical situations, but when it comes to that thing that you need to be creative, they just don't have it. Now, fortunately for me, I have always been a creative human being. So I know another one when I see it. I say, whoa, that's a creative human being right there. And that's how I know an uncreative person when I see one. It's like Jay-Z. He's not creative at all. Nothing about him is creativity. Everything about him is someone following a trend. He's following the direction of what's working. He's an in-the-box thinker. But he knows how to capitalize off creativity, of someone else's creativity. And to see Kanye West come along and the way he stole him from Dame Dash, like, give me this thing. I know how to get his maximum potential. Let me work with him. So when all of these things transpired, when it was all said and done, Kanye West was doing exactly what everybody else expected him not to do. He loves that. He loves that freedom. My creativity has always been like this as a child. My mom thought, you just love being against everybody else. You just love being against everybody. You don't never want to go against with nobody. I've always been different. I don't go with the flow. I'm not swayed by the promotion. I actually look at who's the best and go with that. I can actually make a decision outside of a box of conformity. It's hard to conform me and align with everybody else because I don't go for the brainwash. What usually works on everyday American and non-American people don't work on me. They made a movie about that called Divergent. You remember that? And with all this programming and stuff didn't work, those people who stood out and was still like, hey, well, everybody else, they wasn't brainwashed. They couldn't be. They were diversions to the program. They could see the BS from a mile away. The program didn't work. Those are the eclectic people. And yes, I am one. And I'm very proud. Now, others have tried to capitalize and like, look, this dude's a genius. He comes up with great ideas. We got to make money off this. How can I bottle some of that genius for myself? And they normally don't work out for them. Now it doesn't mean that I'm like a lot of geniuses are still in the hood. They're creative people, but their creativity never went out because they never went out to seek fame or all that stuff. Like me, I never wanted to be famous. I always wanted to be rich. That's it. And I'm like, look, rich is what I wanted to be. My mom used to just eliminate all thoughts of like going to like Disney World and all that stuff as a kid. She wouldn't even let you dream that was possible. As a kid, that was eliminated quick. We see the Disney World commercial. Ooh, Disney World, let's go. Nah, you gotta be rich to go to Disney World. Oh, we gotta be rich? Yeah, you gotta be rich to go there. Oh man. I tell my cousin, nah, we can't go. We gotta be rich. What? Yeah, we gotta be rich. My mom said we gotta be rich to go there. So it was already instilled, like, all right, we got Six Flags though. We can go to Six Flags. So we just go to Great America. That was our thing. We go to Great America because that's how the mentality was. It's like every summer we take a family trip or whatever and go to Six Flags Great America, and that's where we hung out, met people, did whatever, you know. And that was like taking a step out the hood, and like really doing something. We would always do these things like we're doing now, as far as going out, having a good time, and doing all these different things, man. It was just crazy. But I was okay with that. It was like, look, rich is what you want to be. You can go to Disney World, you get rich. Bet that's my focus. Now I can afford to go to Disney World, and I never go. I go to Universal. But hey, it's just the ideal that that was the process. The mind state process was focused on being successful enough. As a kid, young kid, when they said, "What you want to be when you grow up?" and I said, "Rich." When it was like picking a job of what you wanted to be, rich was it for me. And I was like second, third grade. That's what my mentality was. So as I got older, that just became more of pushing to try to go on that goal. And I'm not rich, but I'm always striving for it. Like, look, we're striving to get there. While others probably just say, I'm content right where I'm at. I ain't gonna get no better than this. Hope I get a raise. It's just some people, that's their mindset. Not everybody's gonna think like you. And segueing this back into Kanye, we both from the south side of Chicago. We both, I mean, his mom worked at the university I went to. Saw him there when he was broke. He was a K-Swiss guy with the blue jean shorts and the polo shirts, trying to rap in a cipher. Now, they used to be in the Martin Luther King Hall, I think that was, when they was doing their songs. And look at him now. Multi-millions of dollars, supposed to be almost a billionaire because of his deals with Yeezy and everything else. His shoe deal did better than his music career, and let that be known to you artists. Look at that. Kanye West has sold multi-millions of records. And he's most famous and made his most success that he has right now financially is come from his shoes and clothes. You just saw a rapper retire within 7 years. You like, well, dang, he just gonna retire like that? Yep, straight up retirement. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, that's fishy. We're going to talk about that just a little later. Now I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully Kim and Kanye can work things out for their children. If not, I don't know what else to tell them. It's your boy Carcino. I'm saying peace in the Middle East, peace in the West, peace everywhere in the world. Don't forget to hit the Cash App up. The name is Carcino on the Cash App, Karceno. Shouts out to the imposters, and shout out to everybody out there in the world who's trying to get it. Know what I mean? So, yeah, that's it. Patreon finna be cracking. Because guess what I got on there? Magic Johnson, Tupac, Janet Jackson, all that's going on the Patreon. And like, very soon. Let's just say very soon. I'm out.